Well, hello there guys, it's Boardman here. I'm glad to see you for joining me on this brand new video. And thank you for checking out my channel, and also welcome to my channel. So first of all, I'll be doing another read it out video for you guys. I hope you enjoy it so far. Hope you glad like read aloud previously. Hereby, I'll be doing another Disney's read aloud. I'll show you a book I've got. This is Walt Disney Production presents Lucky Puppy. This is inspired by 101 Dalmatians. This is published by Disney's Wonderful World of Reading and Gorilla Book Club Edition. So, I have decided to have a go read this book. When I tend to read, I'll read by words. So, are you sure you want to join me? Excellent. So, are you ready for story time with me? Excellent. Lucky Puppy and his family were watching the news on TV. Something bad had happened. The Queen's jewels had been stolen, and the police had not caught the thieves. "We must find the jewels," said Pongo, the father. "But how?" asked Lucky. "We will send a message to all the dogs in the city," he said. "Maybe someone has seen the thieves." Pongo and Lucky stood in the window, and Pongo sent a message. The howl, the growl, and the yelp. "The Queen needs your help. Her jewels has been stolen. Bow Wow, help us find them now." Then Lucky began to bark too. "Bow Wow, help us find the thieves now." Soon every dog in the city was barking. The message passed from dog to dog in no time at all. He had travelled to the dogs who lived outside the city. In an old barn outside the city, there lived a dog named Colonel and a cat named Sergeant Tibbs. They heard all the barking from the city. "What is that?" asked the Colonel. "It is a message," said Tibbs. "Someone has stolen the Queen's jewels. Let's look in the empty house on the hill." The Colonel said. Tibbs got on to the Colonel's back, and off they went. Before long, the Colonel and Tibbs came to the old house. The sky was dark, but the moon was out. As Tibbs and the Colonel got closer, they knew someone was in the house. The light was shining through one window. The Colonel and Tibbs also heard strange noises. Tibbs and the Colonel peeked in the window. They saw the two Boardman brothers, Horace and Jasper. They also saw the bald man who was playing a bass fiddle. "Something is wrong here," whispered Tibbs. "Those two brothers always mean trouble. Remember how they stole all those dogs?" A few minutes later, Horace and Jasper drove away in a car with a fiddler. "Quick," said Tibbs. "Let's search the house." They found an open cellar window and sneaked inside. The Colonel sniffed at the big bass fiddle. Tibbs sniffed at the fiddle case. "This smells funny," he said. But the Colonel was sniffing at some footprints on the dirt floor that lead to the locked door. "How can we get in?" asked Tibbs. Well, we'll send for Pongo, said the Colonel. He will know just what to do. The Colonel and Tibbs raced back to the barn. The Colonel sent the message to Pongo. Woof, woof, bow, wow, wow. We need Pongo's help right now. The message passed from dog to dog. Soon, Pongo, Lucky, heard it. The Colonel needs our help, said Pongo. The next morning, Pongo and Lucky arrived at the barn. Isn't that pup too small to help us? Asked the Colonel. He is not too small to learn about danger, said Pongo. Let's hurry to the old house. When they got there, Pongo and his friends peeked in the window. They did not see anyone. Lucky tried to peek too, but he was too small. Maybe the cellar window is still open, said Tibbs. The window was open, and Pongo went in first. The Colonel and Tibbs and Lucky followed Pongo down the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, they stopped at a locked door. Pongo began to dig the hole. He wanted to get under the door. The Colonel and Tibbs watched. Lucky Puppy watched too. The hole grew bigger and bigger, but it was still not big enough for Pongo. I can get through that hole, Dad, said Lucky. Goodbye, said Pongo. The puppy wriggled under the door. Soon he wriggled out again. Look at what I found, he cried. Around his neck was a diamond bracelet. In his mouth was a pearl necklace. Luckily, Puppy had found the Queen's jewels. Good work, Lucky, said Pongo. Pongo told Lucky to put the jewels back. I will go to get the police, he said. As soon as Lucky comes out of a locked room, get away from a house. Horace and Jasper will soon be back. Then Pongo ran all the way to the city. He stopped every dog he saw along a way. Bring me a policeman, he said. The dogs went to work. A Scotty knocked over a policeman to get his attention. A collie grabbed a motorcycle policeman. A poodle barked at the chief of police. Soon, all the dogs and all policemen in the city were standing around Pongo. Pongo pointed in the direction of an old house. By George, said the chief. He wants us to follow him. By this time, Horace and Jasper had come back to the house. They were listening to the fiddler. Suddenly, the fiddler stopped playing. He had heard a strange sound in the cellar. Go see what it is, he said. Horace and Jasper hurried to the cellar. They saw Colonel and Tibbs. A dog? Shouted Jasper. A cat? Shouted Horace. Colonel, said Tibbs. We can't let them find Lucky Puppy. Tibbs jumped onto Horace's head. He started hissing and spitting, clawing and scratching. Horace ran around. Oh, he screamed. The colonel jumped on Jasper's chest. Jasper fell down with a crash. "Help, help," he cried. So the Pungo arrived with the police. "What is going on here?" asked the chief. Nothing, said Horace and Jasper. But Pungo pointed to the locked door. The policeman broke down the door. There was Lucky Puppy guarding the Queen's jewels. "By George," said the chief, "he has found the jewels." The policeman put handcuffs on Horace and Jasper. Then the chief checked the jewels. "The pearl necklace is here," he said, "but the emerald tiara is missing." Suddenly, Tibbs remembered the fiddler. He raced up the stairs and sniffed inside the open fiddle box. But the fiddler had heard the police in the cellar. He put on his jacket and slammed a fiddle case shut. "Meow, meow," screeched Tibbs from the inside of the fiddle case. The fiddler began to run, but he did not run fast enough. The police heard Tibbs screeching. They caught the fiddler and put handcuffs on him. The policeman led the fiddler, Jasper and Horace into the police van. "Open the fiddle case," said the chief. There sat Tibbs with something green and shiny on his head. "By George," said the chief, "it's an emerald tiara." The next morning, the whole family was watching the news on TV again. Lucky Puppy's happy face appeared on the screen. He was a hero because he had found the Queen's jewels. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video when I read this Disney's Lucky Puppy storybook. So, since last year, we were celebrated wonderful 100 years anniversary of Walt Disney Company behind a magical legacy since 1923. So this year, Disney will be also 101st years to remember the magical moments of Disney. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video and give thumbs up, and if you want to see the new Read Aloud Lex, just let me know in the comments. So then, that's it for all, and remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification and don't miss out the future contents. And also there is a social links. You can find me on video description below the screen. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest and TikTok. You can support my additional contents. I really appreciate you guys, and okay guys, so please stay tuned for the future contents. I hope you see you soon, and thank you ever so much. I'll see you soon.